the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Tennessee.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Henry,
the tackle made by Caleb Chason.
On the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
This is the tight end, Njoku.
The pass.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and
They'll run it now with Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That's good.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson.
23 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier. Adoree Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
2nd and 6.
At the 46.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Horvath lining up for the extra point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And it's 3rd
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Good for another Jacksonville 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a dump off here complete, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
22-yard line.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
22-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play this.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Josh Lambo.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. Right? In baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 10. Titans 7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Derrick Henry.
2nd and 7.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He'll take it at the 42. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They run. Robinson up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Uses the spin. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
The kick is
a heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
pass, forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the...
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. To throw is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Smith catches left side.
Tannehill's pass.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Titans.
Tannehill on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill on a screen. This is Evans. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tennessee.
To the air again, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Darrington Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Robinson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Robinson.
And 7 at the 40-yard line. James Robinson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run again here with Robinson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Aguilar has it. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.